Hey, what's up guys, Rajat here from World of VFX. In this video, I'll teach you how you can create this kind of an amazing animation inside of Unreal Engine 5.5.4. This is based on Unreal Engine motion design. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Alright, so as you can see, this is our scene. So to create this kind of a scene, firstly we need to reset obviously. So first go to new level and I'm just creating a basic one, create. So we have this. So now we need to click here, this motion design option. Just simply click here and you guys see some different setup is opened here. Now I need to click this rectangle option. By holding shift you can click, so it will make a uniform scale. Now need to reset everything, just reset it, and now no need to add this flow, just simply off this flow. Now zoom here, select this rectangle and you can find this option called global bevel size. Just make it to 15. So now it can create a bevel effect. And now need to add a modifier. Go to operator stack, you can find this pop-up window. Simply click add modifier and click this extrude button. So now it's extruded. Now decrease the amount to, let's take around 15 or let's say 18. Yeah, this is fine. And now go back to your main rectangle option. Now if you notice, they have very sharp edges over here. So just increase this global bevel subdivision to 20. So now it's getting a little smoother. Alright, so we have done as of now. Now what you need to do, need to apply the materials. So as per my suggestion, just turn off this motion design option, go back, and now whatever you need to do, you can do, because otherwise it can crash. So go to this modeling option and over there go to this attributes, edit materials, and now you need to assign the materials. So first of all, click this plus button. So now you have two materials for two different sides. So what you need to do, I need to apply the materials. So I have created two maps, which is this one, the very basic simple yellow map, and which is this one, a very basic dark map. So I'm just increasing the color to different colors so that you guys can understand. So I'll just make it to a little bit green. Now press apply and press save and close it. So now just drag and drop this to here, and now simply drag and drop this to here. But if you notice, you can see both sides are exactly in same material. So we need to apply different materials in a different side. So what you need to do, by holding shift, you can select the faces and make sure you need to select this side faces as well. So make sure it should select as well. Just go here and now it's done. And now simply click this new material 1 and now click assign active material. And now you can notice we have two different material in different sides. Now if you want, you can assign more materials as well. Both process are exactly same. Alright, now we are done from creating our shapes. Let's do the motion design. Before moving forward, make sure you have to save this project. So click here, save, so the browser will open. And now I have this motion design folder, maps. This is my earlier version. So simply select this and just rename it to 01 and press save, because this is kind of in beta version, so it can crash. Now after saving this project, you need to go to this motion design option, go to actors, click this cloner actor and simply click. So now it will automatically come here, and now you need to select this cloner object and make sure you need to reset the location by pressing 000 000 and it's done. So now you need to replace the cubes with the rectangle. So simply select the rectangle, drag and drop this to under this cloner object. So now it's replaced with this object. Now you need to turn off this default cloner cube. So just simply delete it. So now we have only this. Now simply select the cloner and we need to rotate this. So simple make it to 90. So now we have only this faces, but I want this faces to be revealed later. So I'm just making it to minus 90 and now this is good to go. Now we don't have this only one axis I want. So what I'll do, just 0. So we have only this. Now let's make it to 30 and let's do it 30 as well. And now if you notice, there are a few gaps in between. So just decrease the gaps. So let's say 101 or just let's say 102, and same for this one 102. So this is a very little gap in between of this, and this is exactly what I want. Alright, so now what I'll do, simply zoom the camera slightly because I want it can be a reveal. Okay, so what I'll do, go down, you can find this called create link effector and simply click this create link effector. Once you click this create link effector, you can see one effector is pop up over here. So what exactly it will do, if you go down, you can find this called offset and rotation. So if you increase the offset, it can automatically do their jobs. So let's say if I'll move it till up and down, this is an offset which can exactly control everything. All right, so now let's do a different approach over here. So what I'll do, I'll just go to this rotation and just make it to 180. And now if you notice, this got changed. So if I'll select this effector and if I'll increase the shape, something like this, you can see the different sides it start revealing. It's very simple. So if I'll just increase the scale size, it can automatically see some kind of effect like this. Now if you notice the radius is too big, so what you need to do, you can decrease the radius. So just adjust as inner radius and this can be the outer radius. So just do it manually with your help, just like this. And I think this looks pretty good. So yup, perfect, isn't it? Also you can do the easing mode right from here. So if you make it to circular shapes like this, so it will be just like this. Great, right? Now I need to apply the material which I want to reveal. Like in this case, my logo should reveal. So what I'll do, I'll just add a new material. So just right click material and just double click and just simply type texture and then object. Simply click. So this can browse your own texture. Make sure it should be PNG. Simply click this browser window, so it will automatically redirect to here. So I have already imported my VFX World YouTube channel logo. This is my another channel where I created tutorials in Hindi in a different softwares like Blender, After Effects, Maya Max and all. You can definitely subscribe the channel as well. So what I'll do, simply browse that logo right from here. So simply type VFX and over here it will come. Now we need to apply this to a different material. So what I need to do, simply drag and type world and then texture. So world align texture normal. And now simply you need to connect this XYZ texture to this base color. So now there's a catch. Once you connect, you can see some unwarping issue right from here. So this can create it only from here. So you need to type world align and you can find one option called world aligned texture. This is the important part. Simply select this and automatically it will fix. So now I just want to change the material in a different way, like a reflective one. So I'll just make it to clear coat. So now it's become a reflective surface and just simply press apply and save it. Now simply close this. And now I want to apply this material to replace with this grid one. So go to this maps and you can find this material. To apply this, simply select this rectangle option, click this shape mesh and you can find both materials. Simply drag and drop this to here. And now you can see it started visible over here. But if you notice, the shapes are very small. So just double click and by pressing shift and click, you can find the parameters. Simply connect with this texture like this and let's make it to 500. So now automatically press apply and the shapes get bigger. Simply close it. So now I need to find the exact place where you want to reveal this. But before that, what I need to do, simply select this effector and let's reposition this because where I want the effector should apply. So let's say it should apply right from here. Now decrease the shape size to see if I reveal the logo, it will always become in center. So for this case, I think this much is perfect. So now it was like this and perfect, isn't it? Cool. So now let's work on the lighting first because the lighting is very flat. So simply delete all the lights, delete it. And just now I'll just click here to selection mode. And from here I found the newly light called rec light. So simply select the light, rotate the light directions to somewhere here, increase it to 300 and it's hitting the light. Now increase the shape radius and also you can increase the size width just like this. And now press Alt and duplicate it and rotate this from this direction and make sure the colors also changed. So let's change it in a different color and decrease the radius slightly down. Alright, so now if you notice in motion design, we have different cameras. So always use that same camera for motion design. So simply go to this motion design panel and go to this cameras, and you can find this camera and then cine camera. Simply select the cine camera and drag and drop, and simply select the cine camera, right click, snap object to the view. So now this is your camera view. So once you go to this cine camera, this is your exact camera view. Don't use other cameras for this, it will not work, because in motion design they have different setup windows. So now let's work on the camera. Simply select the camera and go here to, let's say, DSLR, and after that I'll go to lens settings, focal length little down, close it, and increase the focal length to, let's say, somewhere here. And now need to add our focus distance. So current aperture is 2.8, decrease it, and now simply turn on this to see where the focus is. So this area should be our focus area. Simply turn this off. Also decrease the minimum f-stop to -1, and now decrease the f-stop to get some little, shallow depth of field. This looks perfect. Alright, now we need to decrease the intensity of our rec light because it's too harsh. So just make it to 250, or let's say 200. This is perfect. So now to animate this in a level sequence, first of all, select this camera. You can drag and drop. Also click to this add actors track and click this camera. So the camera is imported over here. Now it's very simple animation. So go to your first frame, and here let's increase the frame range to, let's say, 250, and increase the entire scene to 250. This is the end ratio, and done. So now simply select this effector and just simply click this keyframe for the first frame. So it's a keyframe. Now go to the last frame, and you can change the values right from here. So let's say 15, or let's say 20, or a little more. So you can increase it by holding shift, so it goes faster, and that's it. So now add a keyframe on the last frame as well. Now go to the first frame. You need to make it -0 so that all the particles went hidden, just like this, and add a keyframes. Now once you play, you can see the animations done. Perfect. Alright, this looks really cool. So yes, I hope you really enjoyed this today's video. If yes, then definitely subscribe to our channel World of VFX for more amazing content like this. Definitely you watch our all the videos. So yes, I hope you really enjoyed our today's video. If yes, then definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Till then, keep watching, keep rocking World of VFX.